Unrealistic expectations during car restoration. What we can do to avoid fail.
Patrick's Garage.
Grab your snack, welcome back. Main thing in the process of car restoration, time. Which time you're ready to spend for your project. Probably during the day you can cut out these small pieces of time which you can spend for your process of restoration. Or maybe all weekend. Yes, you can spend for these weekends for your restoration, for car restoration. So during the week, you can prepare spare parts for installing them and buying the spare parts which you're planning to install over the week. Anyway, you want to make schedule and you want to stick this schedule during all this process of car restoration. Your schedule will match your particular project, what you want to get for your project. And this schedule should including this time for learning new stuff, for reading books, for ordering spare parts, which time you're ready to spend to your project. Probably it was easy for me during the week on the lunchtime to go to my family because I want to spend my time with my family. But after the work, I was ready to go to garage and making these things which I wanted to do with car. I'm welded the floor, the frame after the work. But yes, I have no this schedule on paper, but this was the best choice to make this schedule. And writing, I have had these small pieces of paper which I'm using for writing what I want to do and in which date I want to do these things which should be accomplished during car restoration project. So main thing, as I know from my experience, schedule which you want to stick to. One thing is, yes, probably you will completely off your timing. You don't want to do all these things which will be in your schedule. As an average person, you working full time, you want to spend time where you can find this small period of time, your spare time, which you're ready to spend for working process with your car, with your project. Have you this time? This can be, yes, unrealistic expectation that yes, you want to do these things, but you have no time. You want to realize which amount of time you're ready to spend for your project. Probably you have no enough time to spend for your car, but if you have this time, yes, you're ready to do this project. Or maybe later you expect this time will be for this project when you probably in retirement later you buying this car, but you know a lot of things that guy bought the car to spend time on their retirement over all their days. So, and this turns out that car not ready. I mean, car not in this quality, which should be done rebuild it because a lot of cars with a whole bunch of electronics. You know, guys, can't realize all these things, so they not be able to repair this car, even if they have enough time for this, because car really complex thing. So they can't to do anything without help of mechanic. Probably you should to go approach This approach should be in this thing that you find for restoration really simple code. Just to avoid, you want to avoid unrealistic expectation. This main thing. If you're flexible enough, and probably you have no needleness to make this schedule. This schedule, in main part, was in my head. Yes, you see the time on these papers, on small papers, which I'm used for my schedule, and also big sheets where I'm not, and on papers was my notes where I'm planning to do things which was done during car restoration. Unfortunately, a lot of car restoration projects was failed. These guys give up because they have unrealistic expectations. They're planning without schedule and real their power, their time, which they want to spend for car restoration. Yes, they have only desire, but they have no time and resources which was needed to accomplish these things. Unfortunately, yes, you can find a lot of offers with unfinished projects about cars, car restoration projects. You can find online a lot of offers, and they are not so expensive. So we should emphasize the importance of this schedule, which you need to accomplish all this work, all these things. Probably you want to writing on this schedule this parts numbers which you want to find, these original parts numbers which you want to find anywhere where you want to find, and this time which you're ready to spend for this searching process during car restoration. But because of that, by the way, you spend a lot of time for this process of searching spare parts. I know this just from my experience, and the really rare parts not so easy to find even online. And what can be if we don't want to spend time for creating schedule? Probably we quit and give up. We fail down during car restoration project. So our schedule really important, and we can't underestimate this importance of schedule. At least sheet of paper and writing what you want to do and approximately hours of labor which you're ready to spend this. Probably you have no needleness to buy a car or doing this restoration project. Probably you can find these shops which want to go to with custom approach to your car and make this work for you if you have enough money to pay these mechanics, these workshops. These managers can make this schedule for their mechanics and they can do this labor. So as I said earlier, main thing to not to go to these unpleasant results. I mean procrastination when you can get without schedule and without your clear goal. This should be more clear what you want to do to avoid stagnation during your car project. You want to make this schedule. This schedule should suit your needs. This your custom schedule which suits your needs, what you want to achieved during car restoration. So today we learned this main thing, how to avoid unrealistic expectations during car restoration. Maybe this is not for you. You don't want even start this project. You want counting all these things. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Click the subscribe button and notifications bell so that way you can be notified as soon as I upload new videos about car repairing.